Hey everybody, happy Friday. I hope you have had a great week and I hope you have an amazing weekend. Big waves to you. I'll double wave you on this Friday. Always say double waves will make you grin. So go ahead. Hey Julie and Jason Bradshaw. Good to see you guys. Um, Arlena, I owe you a call. That fell through, lady. And I meant to give you a call and tell you it fell through. So I'm so sorry. Um, If I ever miss your call or something, if you'll just send me an ugly text, I promise I'll get back with you. Okay. It's not, sometimes I'll see a message like a week later. I'm like, how did that happen? So, all right. Love all of you. Super grateful for you. And I got to say something. I got to, first of all, give everybody a big shout out on what you did uh, through the Catalyst Club. And all that you're accomplishing. I just, so many of you, there's so many great memories of things that we've done together over the years and things we've been through over the years. All right stories of the book that we're creating in our life. Um, and I'm really grateful for you when I think back at all the memories that we've been sharing. I was actually on the phone just the other day with Gary Racer, and we were just talking about some different things, that happened over the years, and we were celebrating those, just talking back and forth, and it's just always fun to get together with you guys. The reason for this call, though, and I'm going to ask a couple of people to just jump on real quick, is, um, and I made some notes behind me, but guys, we have, if you've been watching what's going on, we have, like, I've said it before. I think it's the entrepreneur in me that always wants to be optimistically hopeful. Somebody said the other day, they're like, Brent, you are always optimistic. And I'm like, well, I hope I never change. What do you want? I don't want to be pessimistic. Like, I don't want to go through life like looking for the bad in things. So I want to be optimistic. And we've shared a lot of moments where we've been optimistically hopeful. And I look at where we're at right now, and it does my heart a lot of good because for a lot of people on here, or several people, you might be new. Okay. But when you start something years ago, and I know some of you on here started before I did with Limu and the company before Limu and bringing it over to Limu. And it's like today, it does my heart good when I look at our company and I see our heritage. I see that Limu bottle. I see the blue frog. I see things that represent, and I personally know the sales that are going on inside of our company across the spectrum of all of our people and how much they appreciate the Limu brand and how much they appreciate our product lines. And although you see me a lot of times leading with Renew, I'm leading with Renew because I understand sales, and it's like the world doesn't know. I mean, like, we've got literally $1 billion brand if we attack that. But I know behind the scenes that people are going to gravitate to this product that we all love called Limu. And so it's great. It's really great. I'm excited because I just want to talk to you a little bit about uh, destination success. And I put this out here if I can find it on my board here. Stay with me here. So I want to talk to, I got to go back where I can see your face. Um, Guys, there are so many people. Okay. I want you to think about this. There's so many people that we have in our organization that does not know that we have a new company name called Partner Co. Okay. So many people. I challenge you to look, especially if you have people in your organization that have volume. Maybe it's just in one side of the business. Now's the time to reach back out to those people and say, hey, have you heard what's been going on? You've got volume. I was talking to a brand partner just the other day that looked into their genealogy and found a lady that has been inactive, not even on auto ship, but she's got volume below her. So they reached out to this lady and said, have you heard what's going on? And started talking to her a little bit, set up an appointment. The lady activated her auto ship and bought an ultimate pack. And while she was there, she put 2 brand partners in, brand new, and she's off and running. So I want you to look at this as an opportunity to start if you choose to. Me and Mike Reed had a talk just the other day. We were talking back and forth, and the beauty of this is we love everybody, but we're always looking for people to go, you know what, now's a good time for me to build. Life's changed. Things have happened in my life, and now I'm ready to go give this thing some attention and grow. Okay. And so look for ways to reach out to people, whether they're people in your business or out of your business. Look for ways to reach out to people right now and just go, have you heard the news? You know, have you heard the news? So I want to challenge you to do that, but I also want to talk to you about the event coming up, Destination Success in Destin, Florida on February the 14th and 15th. The reason I got you on this call today is because this is the 4th annual time we've been in Destin. Okay. We're going to sell out. It's not hype. We're going to sell out. Andrea Ross will tell you. Andrea, where do we sit right now? It's the fastest we've ever attracted people to the event, Destination Success. So where are we at right now, Andrea?
Well, I had one job. Let me look at the numbers. So for the actual like general admission, we're already 32% full. So,
and that's 1 week. I mean, that's with 32% in I don't know, a week. So I think we announced it when? Monday?
Yeah, we announced
Monday.
on Monday.
So not even a week. We're 32% filled on that. And that's a hard field too, just so you know. Like we have to go up to an elevator to get there. It's overlooking the ocean. And so once it's filled, it's filled. So 32%. Hence why I got you on the call. Okay. Because I want you, if you choose, to get your tickets. Okay. I want you to get your tickets. I don't want us to wait. The general admission ticket is $99, and that does include the Saturday night event. And we've got a stellar event lined up Saturday night for you. So, and that's food at that event. So that does include that. Go ahead, Andrea, for the $1 million roadmap.
So $1 million roadmap, we're at 60% full.
60%. Again, the cost of that is $15. And I'll tell you why we did this, the $15. You go, why? This is probably going to be an unbelievable training event with people to give a roadmap to go do this in a big, big way. The reason we put $15 on it is just to cover some of the cost. But we're going to go in the hole on that event. But we just didn't want to price people out. That's really the whole reason.
Brent, Bill Sailing just messaged me. You've got up there February 14th. And we all love Valentine's Day, but this is actually April.
Oh, thanks, Bill.
Thank you, Bill.
Bill always keeps me in line. Well, it is February right now, so I hadn't lost my mind. Okay, April. Okay, good deal. Thanks, Bill, for keeping me in line, buddy. Yeah, so April 13th, $1 million roadmap. And here's what we're going to do that day. We're going to go for a half a day, and then we're going to transition, eat lunch, and then head out and have some beach time together. Okay. just different things, different activities there on the beach for that day. But Andrea, let's go to you first, you and Ashley Paulson. Okay. Because you're behind the scenes right now helping us prep and plan for this. What excites you? And maybe give us some details, Andrea, that we need to know for these two events.
Okay, sorry, I was trying to fix that. So I'll tell you what excites me the most about this is having the opportunity to come together, really connect with the team, and share just the family time. I don't know about you guys, but every time we come in here, I get to, connect more closely with some of my favorite humans that we don't get that in the everyday world. Like, we're all across the country from each other. So to be able to come in, that is super exciting. And then to have the nitty gritty that I need to be more successful in this coming year is very, very powerful for me.
Yeah, and somebody put in the comments, Andrea, no rank needed for the $1 million road mount. No rank. Like, you're going to go. Andrea is going to give you the information at the end for Eventbrite, and we'll put it all over the place. Okay, for Eventbrite. But here's the thing: there's a reason I got you on the call, because if you don't have your tickets, like, hang around with me for just a little bit, okay? But Ashley, for you, like, these two events coming together, like, but what are you most excited about with where we sit right now, with the new name of our company, the opportunity that's at hand? Like, what does that mean to you?
Oh my goodness. I literally just have goosebumps when I think about everything. Super thankful to be here with you guys today. And so I just want to say a quick thing right now. I believe everything happens exactly the way it needs to, and we're all here right now for a reason. Today, my Facebook memories popped up. People who have been around for a long time. 7 years ago, this past weekend, Burn launched, right? Who in here loves Burn, right? Raise your hands. So it's funny when I'm looking back through the memories, because it says Burn, baby, burn. Like, we had an event 7 years ago when we launched Burn. And then exactly 1 year ago today, we were in Destin, and I did a post, and there's pictures of all of us, and we all have these big happy faces, and we're out in the sunshine having fun. And my post says, surround yourself with the dreamers, the doers, the believers, and the thinkers. But most of all, surround yourself with those who see the greatness within you. Events are so powerful because you're emerging yourself with the positivity. You're emerging yourself with the team. You're emerging yourself with the energy and plugging yourself into that energy source. And so events are always so important to be there in person, because you get that. But right now, more so than ever, as we launch with Partner Co. I just posted yesterday that I had just sold 5 2-day trials, or not 5 2-day trials, 2 5-day trials. And I have 2 more going out today to a lady and her boyfriend. So it's one of those things where we have a lot of exciting things going on, right? Catalyst Club, wherever you landed, like, that chapter is done now. Now what's the next chapter, right? Are you moving? Are you going? Do you still have your foot on the pedal? Right? Destin is amazing, but just like March, or just like Brent said, we're in February, but Destin's still 2 months away, but it is filling up really quick, right? So it's not taking your foot off the pedal right now. Still being out, getting out there, sharing your trials, doing your parties, doing your Zooms, and doing all the stuff we need to, but also with the destination success, that event will sell out. The $1 million roadmap, right? Last year we did have that. You had to earn to get in there. This year it's $15, right? That's 3-day cup of coffee. That's 3 days at Starbucks. And the information and stuff that you're going to get out of there is totally invaluable. So really just excited for this event and everything that's going to be coming up in the future with Partner Co. and for all of our businesses and all of our teams. So super excited.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Ashley. And it's so true, guys. This is an event that, it's something the company doesn't put on. We put on. I don't mind to tell you, it's anywhere between a $55,000 to $65,000 event that we put on. Hence, there's some cost involved, but it doesn't cover the whole event. But why would I do that? Like why would we do that? Why would the leadership do that? Because we have this optimistic view of where we can go, you know, like, and this is kind of like the calling to go, hey, who is going to be a part of the next run with us? We love everybody. Like we love everybody. We love our people that just use our products and they just kind of, want to affect their health. But we always want to reach out to the people that go, you know what? I'm in a place in my life where I need to make a growth movement. I need to go after something. And so this is where we come together, right? And that's kind of where I'm going to bring Crystal on next, is like, why attend this event? Like, why is it important for you? Right? Crystal said, I want our team to the event. Here's the thing. I do too. Like it's going on my American Express. If I'm going to pour into people, I would love to pour into the people that are in our organization first. I love everybody in the company, but I would love, I'd love if my Japan business could come over and be a part of this, or Mexico come over and but you know what? This is a chance for our people in America to come be a part of this. Okay. And so why would you attend? Well, because if you map out, there's going to be you're going to get recognized. There's going to be detailed training that goes on. We got a new company, a new identity, a new culture, and all of that will be trained and detailed out at the event. You're going to make connections with like-minded people. How many of you's ever been around negative people, right? Some of them might be in your own home. And I mean that in the most sincere way in the world. Like, hey, it happens, right? You love them, but they're like, whoo, they're negative. And it takes you to get out into like-minded space to go, man, this is what I love about being an entrepreneur. We're weird, just so you know. Entrepreneurs are weird. They're weird people because they're positive all the time and they're forward thinking all the time. And it's like the rest of the world is not like that. And that's what makes us different. So connection with like-minded people, you're going to network with people like so that you can find your 2x2s, like the people that you can jump on a 3-way call with, the people that are genuine, the people that you go, hey, can I get your number? And like me and you work the phone lines and start to connect with some people. The biggest thing that I see is when people are at events, they're here a year later. You know what your real job is in network marketing? Is just keep moving. Just keep moving. I was talking to Gary Racer just this week, and he said, one of the things that I learned years ago in network marketing is, from a sales tactic, just keep moving. You never know when a company is going to change. He said in NSA, we went from 18 million to over 300 million in just like a year's time. Like it was like, boom. And he goes, why did we get some of that? Because we were just moving. We were just doing something. Right. And I thought, how powerful. Like we don't know when the explosion's coming, but here's what we know. If we're here a year later, we got a better chance than if we go dormant. Right. So just keep moving. And so be here a year later. It keeps your team engaged. I've never understood a person that wants to show up to an event by themselves. Like it's like, no. Start building now. Like start strategizing now on how you can get more butts in the seat in Destin, Florida. Because they're going to come away with all of this. Okay. And you leverage yourself into excitement amongst your team. And then ultimately, what ends up happening down here is people walk away with hope again. See, this is just real today, okay? But what happens is over time, people might lose their hope. And this is a chance to grab that hope again and go, oh my, this is a new company. This is a new culture. This is a new that I like. I like the people in it. Like I can feel hope again. And then you get around the people and you go, and I trust them. You know, I might not trust Brent Palmer, but I trust Ashley, Paulson. Like you get around the people and you go, I like these people. I trust these people. And then the last thing is you come out of there with a plan. Like you got a plan. And at the end of the day, hope, trust, and plan is what keeps people moving in our industry. And you're probably sitting there going, I've had times in my business where I lost the hope. I lost the trust, and I didn't feel like I had a plan. But what if in Destin, with a new company coming out, we could give you hope, trust, and a plan, not only you, but the people in your downline, that you work to get there. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm not saying you're not going to have to sacrifice some time and money and energy to get your team there, but it will be worth it. And Crystal, just maybe if you could just speak on that, as me and Crystal's been talking the last couple of days, and just I'm going to be with her in Nashville, Tennessee next week. And it's like, I couldn't stand myself if I didn't do my part to build for this event. Okay. We're going to sell out. It's going to be maxed out. Like the seats are going to be full. The question is, will they be full with you and your people? So Crystal, anything you want to add to that?
Man, like every single thing you said was the things I was going to hit here. You guys, this really is a moment for those of you who are on here. It's a Friday afternoon. Like the question isn't whether you're going, you're going, and you're going to figure out a way to get there. So figure out how you're getting your tickets and then take one step after another, right? Then you're going to figure out your plane ticket. You'll figure out the hotel. You'll figure out who's taking care of your kids. But you got to take that first step, and that's going, I'm going. Okay. But then here, if I can get you to focus anywhere, who's going with me? So many times I hear people go, I'm looking for someone to share a room with. And instead of looking into the field, look out. Who do you have on a name list that would love to go on a trip, love to be a part of a business adventure, who has that kind of a spirit where you're like, hey, new company launching, don't know if it's for you, headed to Florida, gonna hear all about it, want someone to share a room with me, got to get our tickets because it's selling out, because it's exploding. See, it's a way to go talk to someone about what you're doing. And now you've created some income because they're going to come in, they're going to get started, and you're creating income to now go fund your plane ticket and your hotel. So right now, getting busy gets you to the event. And growing up around the industry, one thing that I was always taught is if you miss one destination event that the company throws out. So the last one would have been Orlando. So if you missed that event, what they say is, this is a numbers thing, so don't get mad at me, okay? They say that your business volume and the money that you're making is down 50% if you miss an event. So if you miss this because your belief falls, because your fire starts to go down, if you miss 2 in a row, they say that you will drop and become a preferred customer. You're not focused on business at all because you feel like you don't know what's going on anymore. So you don't know what to say to people. You feel uninformed. There's no need for that. There's no need for that. So if you weren't in Orlando, you got to be in Destin. And if you were in Orlando, we are positioned with the system of growth to, you guys, what's coming up in the next couple weeks, things that your leadership, our Limu leadership, we're taking what we know and we are going to build upon it in the next 60 and 90 days, that when we get to Destin, you're going to be like, we're ahead of the pack. You're going to be ahead of the pack if you dive in right now. But what we can't have is for our people sitting there going, am I going? Like, we need to know you're in so that we know who we're working with, and that you can really capitalize on having your people in the seats, so that the 90-day run coming out, you guys, when we show up in September in Vegas, they're going to be like, who's this group? What did they do? They showed up in Destin with people. So that's what I got to say. I'm so fired up right now. I can't even let back.
You nailed it, Crystal, because if somebody, like, if you're on here right now and you go, what's the game plan that Crystal just laid out? Like, you've got to be there first, obviously. Okay. That's like number one. And then number two is like, start creating your list. And as Crystal said, if I'm sitting there and I don't have a list, how many of you, if I said Julie and Jason Bradshaw, I use them because I love them and they're okay with me using their names. But if I said, hey, show me your list of people that's coming to Destin, like, would they go, I don't know. And it's like, this list going into a new company is your goal. Like, that's your goal. Like, who is going with you to Destin? And as Crystal said, if you don't have anybody, then have a friend go with you. Like, they will be your first business partner. They will do this with you. Okay. But I need to be inside of my organization creating that names list of people that is going to be ascending in Destin, Florida with me, April the 13th, 14th, and 15th. Okay. And so I want to, Tammy, are you able to jump on?
I'm right here, Brent.
Okay. Awesome. So you guys are probably coming like some of the farthest away to Destin, Florida. You always do. This is the 4th annual, and you guys will be coming all the way from Denver or Colorado Springs and areas like that, coming down to Destin, Florida, where a lot of people, it's a drive distance. I know we got people from Wyoming coming and South Dakota coming. So
Anna.
yeah, what do you want to add, Tammy? Like, just excitement wise right now that you're feeling, and why make it to this event?
Oh, the biggest thing, I just listening to everyone and their insights, which are always so spot on. And that is, the leadership here in Limu land is amazing and always has been. And it's why we're all still here. And our products are amazing. But as I think about this Destin event, when I heard that it was going to be, I yelled out, hallelujah, because I was so happy that we all got to get together and build belief. And, I don't know, there's nothing like it, Brent. There is nothing like everyone says it, but it is absolutely the truth. It is the truth that when we come together, something beautiful happens, belief happens, encouragement happens, life happens, connections with other people that you might need later down the road when you sign someone in the city that they're in. You don't know what comes out of these events, except what I know is it builds my business every time. I've never in 9 years missed an event. I never have. And the reason for it, I certainly haven't always had the money. Certainly in the beginning of the business, I could tell you some crazy stories of what I did and where I stayed to be able to afford. But Crystal made a point. Please hear it. I hope you heard it. If you don't have the finances truthfully are just an excuse. Finances should not be the issue because we have a business where you can work, make money, and get there. You know, that's the difference. We actually have something in our hand that we can work to make the money for the airfare and make the money for the hotel and make the money for the cruise. So we're not asking you to do something that's impossible. We're asking you to do something that will build your business, will build your belief, create community. There's nothing like it. And some of you may have heard this story, but I'm going to share it really, really quick. The first time we started with Limu, the first event I went to, I had just hit 20K. Remember that old rank, 20K? Well, I had just hit 20K and it was a big rank. It took me 4 months to hit it, but you know, I got my car and the bonus and all that jazz. And so I had a little extra money and I went to the event in Dallas. And I just remember it was so amazing. I sat in the very back row. I think there were 7 or 8 of us that actually went. A little group, people, hear me in this. A small little group went. But we caught the vision and we caught the fire. And the next event we went to 4 months later, we had doubled in size. We had almost 20 people at that event. Well, the third event we went to, I think we had over 70 people come to that event. And then by the time it was the fourth event, I think we had close to 200 people in our team come to that event. And why do I say that? Because you can never underestimate the power of the seed. Your responsibility is not to make it grow. Actually, it's not. It's just to plant it. It's to put it in the ground, let God, water it, put sun on it. You just nurture that thing, but it is planting the seed. So I want to encourage you to plant the seed in someone else's life. Crystal said that beautifully. Who are you inviting? Last year, I invited Ileana Arnold. Well, Ileana Arnold is now coming again this year. She's a brand new brand partner. She hit Catalyst Club 3. She is moving up the ranks. She is a full-time job, people, full-time job. And she is making the decision to be there. Why? Because she knows from last year's event that you cannot miss these events. You just cannot do it because it will keep your belief high. You'll be able to plant a lot of beautiful seeds into your business, link arms with like-minded people, which is us. And it's a beautiful, beautiful, incredible opportunity that we have. And Brent, thank you. On behalf of your team, thank you. And put a 1 in the chat if you are thankful for Brent Palmer. He has not asked me to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. This guy is the leader extraordinaire. There's a man in our business that's very well known. Now, I'm not going to say his name for fear that it will come back at me. But he was the guy when we came into RX. And I'll tell you, you know who the guy is now? Brent Palmer. Because he has served more people and loved more people and shown up like nobody's business. This is a man that is working on this event for you. He's paying money out of his own pocket for you. So I just want to say 111 in the chat for Brent Palmer. And if you have already made the decision to go, I want you to put it 2. Even if you haven't bought a ticket yet, even if today you made the decision that you are going to do whatever it takes to get the income to get to this event. I want to see some 2s. Jojo, I love it. Let me see a few more. Look at all these coming in, Brent. I want you to see these. Robin DeMio, 2. Wanda, 2. Susan and Bill, of course, 2 tickets in a room. Anita, 2. Dr. Crystal Vance, 2. Look at these names coming in. Shonda, Ileana. I want you to know, people, look at these people that are making a commitment. You cannot do anything in your life of substance and value until you have made a commitment. You have to make a commitment. And then once you make the commitment, it's amazing how the stars align and things start opening up and the opportunity is there, and we'll see you in Destin. It's going to be miraculous. So thanks, Brent, for letting me share. Hey,
Tammy,
Frank.
thank you so much. Thank you for your leadership. And here's the thing, what Tammy just said is we're going to recognize you. The reason we want you there is we're going to get all this stuff, hope, trust, and a plan for this new company that we get to shout from the rooftops. You know, I was talking to a leader in the industry the other day that makes over $1 million a month in our industry. Anybody says, what's the possibilities of our industry? I knew this gentleman when he left a company, when he was decimated mentally. He left a company that went out of business and he joined an old archaic company that changed their name. Honestly, is what happened. They changed their name and he started to grow. And today he makes over $1 million, over $1 million a month. And he's a guy just like us. Nothing crazy other than he moved, he kept moving. And here's what he told me. He said, when I joined the archaic company and we changed our name, there were people in our organization that still wouldn't move because it didn't feel new to them. And he said, they didn't treat it like a new company. Let me tell you, if we were going to a new company, we would be calling everybody in our network, okay? And telling them about that new company. So guess what you need to do right now? For the movers and shakers, we're in a new company. Don't let it be the old company in your mind and in your heart. Don't let that be what sandbags you or put you in quicksand. Go call everybody and let them know about our new company. Let them know about where we're going. Let them know the excitement, just like we would do if we crossed the lines and joined a different company. Okay? If you're that person that can create that energy in you, and that's why I want you listening to these ladies that came on today, because they're creating that paradigm shift in their heart, in their mind, to tell themselves, we are joining a new company. We are Partner Co. the world does not know about. We have products on the ground ready to go that people want, but we've also got our heritage of Limu backing us and supporting us that we can look at and go, I stay true. I stay true through a lot of junk to get me right here for an opportunity to go grow and flourish like I've never grown and flourished before. There will be people out of this group that makes that decision and they run and they run. And I'll tell you this, I will be one of those people. And that's why we're putting all this on for you. We want you to be one. We're like, come on, please. But you know what we can't do? We can't go register you. We can't get you in. We can't make you shift it on. You can though. So Andrea Rosser, I'm going to end with Robin. I want any details that you got for the people. Listen, don't wait. Okay? Don't wait. I just told you earlier. Don't wait. We're sitting here right now. We're 32% full. Okay? That will get larger after tomorrow's call on Saturday. Okay? It's time for you to make a list of your team that's coming with you. It's time for you to move the needle of that 32%, but your butts are in the seat. Your team's in the seat. You're going to leverage this growth. That's the reason for the call today. Don't let the $15 fool you. Here's the thing. Be there on Thursday. Be there on Thursday. Okay? But who on your team is going to be there with you? Who knew? Who maybe is sitting there without an auto ship looking to grow, looking for you to call them up and go, have you heard? Let me tell you about it. Andrea?
So you want me to go through what we're doing each day?
I just want them to have whatever they need to do to go register. Like,
Okay, so
like
I'll
if
give
they're
you the
sitting there and they have not registered or booked their room, don't let the room, these are really good rates on the room. And we have about, I'm just going to throw it out there, probably 15 rooms left on a block. Okay. So, I can't promise they'll open another block. All I can tell you is you got an opportunity to get one of the 15 right now. So if you'll give them the details, Andrea.
Yes, so the Eventbrite and the hotel reservation link are both in the chat. So if you can see the chat, you should be able to grab those links. If you have any trouble and you're not able to see the chat, well, then text me. So I was going to put my number in there, but that's not going to help you. If you can't see the chat, find my number or message me on Facebook, something like that. But I will get you those links. But yes, this is the most full I've seen our event in this kind of time frame. So we always sell out. That's always fun. But usually we sell out like 2 weeks before the event. Where we're at right now, we have never hit these numbers. This is really only our second call. We're doing a big call on it tomorrow, and we don't want anybody to miss out. So please go get your room. If you're having a problem with your reservation, let me know. Jojo, I see that in there. I confirmed with them right before this call that you can get the room. Now I'll tell you this, if you are coming in early, so the room rates are for, Joe, refresh your screen, but try checking in on Friday and checking out on Sunday. And we've had an issue with it, that it was kind of glitching, but if you try that again, you should be able to get it, even if you don't see the little X on that day, but I can help you with that. But if you're coming in 3 days or up to 3 days early, you can stay up to 3 days late with that rate, but you cannot do that online. You have to call for that. So I'll put that number in the chat as well.
And when we get off, we will update Telegram, where all of this information will be on Telegram for everybody again. But remember, Andrea has done an amazing job getting a block rate for Friday, Saturday, but she's also got a rate for you 3 days prior to Friday, Saturday, and 3 days after Saturday if you wanted to stay for an extended amount of time. But you have to call a number to do that. Okay. And so all of that information we'll put up on Telegram in the Telegram app for everybody there. Okay. At the end of the day, super excited and grateful for you. Okay. Find a way. Let's go in big numbers to this event. Okay. Tomorrow's call will explode with people. People will be registering. People will be getting locked in. But this group was a select group that I said, if we can just get to you, we know you have people within your team that you can get there. Go put your name in and then go after your team to get their butts in the seat. And so that we don't miss this opportunity of greatness. Robin DeMio, we're going to let you close us out today, lady.
Oh my gosh, Brent, what a great call. What a great inspiration all of you are. Sorry, I don't have my video on right now, but hey, anybody who comes is going to be loaded up with some big surprises. These guys have some amazing surprises for you, and you will go home not empty-handed. And I want to just say that, sometimes you have to take a step in faith. You have to take a step in faith and get there. Just get there. When early on, and some of the gals talked about this, early on when we wanted to get to an event, I sold furniture. I was selling this and that because when I started, I didn't have any money. I had to borrow money from my daughter to even get involved. And so, people's lives change every 3 months. So look back into some of your old lists that, maybe it wasn't the right time. And don't be afraid to just reach out and call and check in with people and say, hey, I know it wasn't a good time before, but what about now? Are you willing to take a look? Are you open to taking a look? And the other thing I just want to say, and I'm going to end with this, Brent, I'm so happy that we're doing this call because you guys, you're the privileged ones. And now I know Tammy and I have talked about, we don't want some of our stuff getting out to the other peeps, but you guys are the privileged ones. Like, we're doing this call because we want you there. We want our teams to be populating the most seats. And Brent and Andrea and everybody else we're putting this together for you guys. It's a lot of work, but boy, it's good seed that's sown. And so I'm going to end it with this quote. A positive atmosphere nurtures a positive attitude, which is required to take positive action. So let's do that. Let's get together and nurture each other's positive attitudes, because the people that you hang around the most with, you're going to end up like. And I want to be ending up with people on the top. So thanks for letting me chat, Brent. And everybody, we will see you in Destin.
Robin, amazing, amazing. And you inspired me. I got to say one more thing before I let you off. Okay. Do not get off. Okay. Because this is going to help somebody. This just happened this week. Imagine this. Okay. There was a person, I'm not going to call her name. There was a person. Okay. Follow me here, because I want you to think about your business possibly, but there was a person that put in a person, okay, that put in a person that grew a business, okay, that grew a business. These two people did not have an auto ship as of this week, and also had never enrolled anyone. This person enrolled this person, and this person grew a business, okay? Now, here's what happened. These two people got reached out to. This person reached out to these two people and said, oh my goodness, just saw your name come across, and I just wanted to tell you about what's going on. Have you heard what's going on in our company? Because you've got volume in your business that you might not even know about. And this lady, her and her husband are pastors of a major congregation right here. This lady right here. Here's what happened. This lady said, I think I'll get my auto ship back going. And she got her auto ship back going. This lady, her and her husband owns a huge they run a huge congregation as in ministry. And this person below them has been building a business. They went and met with this lady right here, okay? Here's what happened. She cut her auto ship back on, okay? She ordered an ultimate pack, and two of her besties signed up and they ordered an ultimate pack, okay? 1,500 times 3 went into that business, 3 excited people, and guess who's registered for Destin, Florida?
Woo!
They are. So let me tell you, sometimes people that are right below your nose, you don't see because you're thinking of the old. We've been here. It's the same. We don't have nobody. And I'm going to give you a secret. You know what you'd do if you left and went to a new company? You'd go grab those people and call them up. Why not now? Why not tell them about this new company you're in? Why not tell them about the excitement you have? Why not see if right now is the time? The people that could explode your business might just be right below your nose. So, Robin, thanks for inspiring me to say that, guys. This was real. This happened just this past week, and it can happen to you. It can happen to people on your team because we're in a new company, and we're going to have a bunch of people that's going to go leverage that to the world. We just want it to be you. So get ready, get registered, get there in Destin, Florida. Thank you for being on this special Zoom. Andrew Rosser, thanks for the details. We'll put them in Telegram. And guys, as always, We're super grateful for you. We love you so much. Have a great weekend. Thanks, ladies.